Well, welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM, episode number 358, although in a way it should be 360. Apparently Windows did an update and OBS forgot how to use my mic, and so the episodes were... They had the background Factorio noise, but not my speech, so... We're going to start this by doing a quick recap of what I actually did in those episodes, starting with, we're at the aluminium sheet coil. So I did a bit of analysis on these machines, and I discovered that I needed a second steam process, especially after moduling these guys up. I also decided, since I was moduling these guys up, moduling these guys didn't really work well enough, so I added in another filtration unit and used a bit of spaghetti to connect up all the pipes, but it worked. Then further analysis of the processing of our used coolant meant that we needed to double that up. Now, given we've been having, well, we're not having power issues at the moment, so let's not worry about that, but we were having power issues at one point, so maybe I could have added in some steam engines, but this way just seems a little bit tidier, so let's just forget about steam engines. They never really happened. Okay, so this meant that aluminium sheet coil, I've tidied this up slightly as well, but we've only got aluminium sheet coil down here now. So I've changed all the filters here. I've changed the filter up here. So it's dealing with aluminium sheet coil. I've changed the name of the station. I've changed the coiling parameter here. I've changed this. I've set up the aluminium sheet coil priorities. I've changed the name of the stations over here. So these are now the supply. I have deployed the aluminium sheet coil to several places. Red circuits. Wow, it's actually got enough red circuits sitting here. That's interesting. So red circuits has aluminium sheet coil. It also has this copper coil. I've done that to the second facility. So it's not calling for copper plate anymore. There's the copper, there's the aluminium. I still use copper in, well, like everyone has to. I still use copper up here. Ooh, you can't unload. That's annoying. That is annoying. What is stopping you running? Liquid resin. You have 0 liquid resin. This is a sidetrack. This isn't what I've done. I thought I had tons of liquid resin. Whoops. Let's do that again. No. Ouch. Okay, we're going to have to attend to liquid resin in the near future. We have a liquid resin here. And yes, you are indeed very low. And we have another liquid resin somewhere, which probably has the process that we will double up on, or maybe we could do that other process, I'm not sure, but we'll investigate that later. What I wanted to say was I have not deployed the copper coil here because, I mean, this is what it's doing much of the time, so we don't really need to. There's no aluminium here, and in the advanced processing units, likewise, we have copper. We don't have aluminium. I haven't deployed the copper coil solution here yet either. You know what? I'm not going to let this just sit not moving. I need Oh, it's these that are the problem though, isn't it? But I need gold elsewhere as well. No, we'll leave that alone. Okay, so where else do you need copper coil and aluminium plates? You need it over in modules. You need it in science as well. I don't think I've done science. I think I left... I think I have left science currently. Yes, this science could use it. It's not there. This science, that's the green one here, also could use it. It's not there. This is the pinky, no, the blue science. Blue science uses copper a lot, and aluminium, and we're actually out of the aluminium, so that's probably why science has stopped. So I'm going to have to address that really soon. This science actually needs a bit of work. It uses aluminium. I think it uses copper. Maybe not. Maybe it only uses aluminium. That's not so much what we have to address. What we have to address is... no, actually that's all we have to address there. That one's otherwise fine. It's this one here that has a few more issues. We have to address lead. The lead supply is insufficient. We... I don't think we are using any of the materials we've turned into sheet coil. So that side of things we don't have to address. Up here, we need to module it because this actually, when it's running properly, struggles. So yeah, that's the sciences. They are going to, well, this one, blue in particular, has come to a complete halt due to a lack of the aluminium. So that's kind of urgent. We need it up here as well. Two places. A lot of aluminium here. That just goes onto that side of that belt. Okay, so it's not so much a lot of aluminium. Hang on, what's this? This looks like copper. Yeah, we have a lot of copper in here as well. So that's going to be an issue fairly soon as well. As I said, I haven't addressed science. I have addressed modules, and we've done some more things in modules as well. Modules. Okay, so in modules, I have put in the copper coil, and I have... I don't think I actually do aluminium in this. Oh, yes, I do. This one here needs aluminium, and it gets fed in here, except no aluminium has been fed in because I probably need to change over its order. So we better go over to modules. That's an easy one. That is an easy one to fix. So let's do that. It was probably deliberately draining whatever aluminium plate there was there. So I'm going to say that's deliberate. Believe me or not. As you see fit. Right, so we've got copper here, we've got copper here, we've got aluminium there, but I'm guessing we haven't actually changed it. Oh, we have changed it. Aluminium sheet coil. Ah, this is what the problem is, though. We have the aluminium sheet coil in here, but we haven't changed it here because this sort of filter inserter only has one slot, and I didn't have a better filter inserter with two slots on it. So we have to make do. There you go. And I have some aluminium sheet coil on me, which I don't want. That can go in there. This should trigger off... this should trigger off modules again. Let's have a quick look at the superior modules. Does it use... It uses copper, certainly. I think I'm still ordering it as copper here, which we can get, but that's not a huge issue right now. Because the other thing that I did was, if you note, we have a collection of the level 1 productivity and the level 1 effectivity. That is because I came down to the advanced modules and I turned off the request to the level 2s. Turned off the level 2 requests so that we get a build up of the level 1s, which I have then fed to our protection shields over in the Make Everything, so that you can see here, I think I put 100 in, so I also went through this where you can see we need 100 of these in our the actual build of the protection shield, so that's 100 of the level 3 modules, but we need 2 Mark 5s for each one of these, so when we come to here it ends up being 200 of the level 2 modules, and we need 2 of these, so it ends up being 400 of the level 1s and 800 of the level 0 productivity module. So we need to get to 400. I've applied 100 of each into this situation as it stands. I am therefore deliberately, I can leave this because copper is still delivered as a plate, so that's not such a big issue. So I can leave this one ticking over. We're obviously going to get to fixing it at some point. Fortunately, this is carrying on now, so that is good. I think... Oh, there is one other side of modules that I've done some work on, so let's go and have a look at that. Our favourite, the Fishies. Fishies and the puffers. So here we are. Oh, not there. I think... Oh, I'm constantly having trouble with clearing this guy. So I'm not actually sure what the problem is. We're just not processing the blues fast enough. I kind of need to use this material elsewhere. I don't know what I'm going to do with the blues. Maybe I'll start putting a few in there just to get some more spaces clear. That wasn't the biggest problem. I've also put in a box here with a condition down to where we make more of them, so that we won't make more using these sort of puffer solution unless this box is empty, and this box is actually growing, so it's not going to be empty anytime soon. I think that's the only change I've decided I have to make here. The queens that get produced in theory gets cycled out and cycled back in. We have this box that has 30 queens and 300 medium biters. Oh, and we're struggling to get enough... Oh, yes, we're struggling to get enough alien processed meat. Let's get back to that. So, the alien processed meat, we have this situation with one very squished up butchery. And we're doing a lot of processing of the Santa rays. I put far too many things close together here. Part of the problem is that this wasn't running nearly enough, so I mean the main thing that it needs is the polluted artificial water. So if we follow this little line down, we get to... I have installed a new facility. This time I decided to use the Levac fish. mainly because all they need is brown algae, and we're producing that up here in pretty much abundance, a lot more than it seemed like we needed. So I have some of these fish growing here, and the petting site here. The excess is getting dumped into boxes, and that's actually just as well, because we're going to need to use these fish to support the raw fish. If you note here, we can only process up here if there's a collection of raw. Right now we've got plenty of goo, we don't have enough of the raw, and this is just not keeping up. So it used to be what's this one doing? You can't unload for some reason. I can't even remember what all my complicated controls around here were, but basically what I want to do is take the excess from these machines and bring it over to here, and chop it up with a butchery into, what's the output of butchered meat? It doesn't actually say, but whatever it chops it up into is basically what we want, and join it into this line here. So let me just see. I think that's the slowest belt I have, though I can perhaps use. Whoops! I can perhaps use some of this now. I think what I want is actually another butcher shop or two. Okay, I don't have any on me. Butchery, where are they? They probably are in here. Yeah, that's it right there. What are we missing? We're missing stone brick. I might have to go and pick them up. Essentially, I think we're caught up now with what I've done. Bit of analysis as to why I did this, but the main reason was it was just the brown algae. So we need a couple of butcheries. I'm going to try and order them, I guess. Butchery. Let's get two. Get my train, go down to the make everything, see if we're making them. If we're not, I can easily get the bits that I need to make them. Get this process ticking over, then get science ticking over. That would probably be my plan. We can't just leave science going nowhere. Let's go to there. I'll have a sip of water while we travel. Alright, stop there for a moment. Not getting delivered. Alright, we're going to have to make them. We just need stone brick, which there's plenty of just here. Also means there, if I can find them, there should be some stone brick in here somewhere. It's not jumping out at me, so I will just grab a bit from there and build 1, 2. Get rid of that. Take me back to this area, please. Not quite a make everything man, is it? If it doesn't make butcheries. I really don't know what volume a factory that really sought to use a lot of modules would seek to do in terms of these sorts of things, but I'm kind of thinking that a couple of these should be enough. Whether it is or not, I guess, remains to be seen. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. Is blue long enough? Not quite. In that case, whoops. You need to go back to being one of those. Okay, that seems to have worked. So what I'll do is I'll put a conditional fast inserter on here. Probably doesn't even need to be a fast inserter on each of these guys. So if Levac fish that one is greater than 100, say, well, even 50, even 50. You pick up from up there. In fact, you can drop near, and you can drop in the middle, whatever that's going to mean. Eventually you'll get a go. Now, we don't actually need one of those. We can get away with one of these. Except the benefit. Never mind. You drop near. They're not particularly fast, are they? Maybe we do actually need more of these. I've sped that up to absolute max, so yeah, I guess we do. Drop in the middle. I'm not going to go and try and find those at the moment. What I might just do, though... that's way too large an area. Drop a few of those in there. Why are you even active? Because you have no... I've thrown away everything. I forgot to do that. And is that actually going to cause a problem? Hopefully not. Oh, and there's another one down there. You can probably drop near as well. Perfect. And that's a first. The whole purpose of putting all these in was to make more of the polluted artificial fish water, but we now have so much of it that we can't process fast enough. Yes, I'm seeing an issue here. These guys just are not doing enough, are they? Are any of these not going because of lack of... No, they all have some at the moment. There's a small collection there. I'm not sure I need to go any faster with that. Let's just leave that as it is for now. A quick check on the level 1 modules. We have 170 and we have 182. And I've got a device to tell me when there's 300 or more, because at that point it's worth picking these up, transporting them down, and finishing everything up, I guess. Alright. It would seem that the blues that go in here from here are not being created fast enough. You need cut blue crystal shard, which I think comes from here, right? No, those are splinters. Oh yeah, they're splinters, they go there. These guys come from here, there's no excess. Although this is building up. I'm not actually sure how best to get rid of it. I think we've got a process over here that, here, that I should probably shut down. Should probably shut down this cut green crystal splinter creation, because I should probably shut down this. This is what I should shut down, because I need to consume this stuff. Which is building up. So yes, I don't actually need this here at all. Do we have a... It's possible. Heavy mud water. I want to stop this process altogether for now. I think the easiest way is just to go boom, Maybe I should pop out to the map view and note that these guys geode processing stopped deliberately or something. Add tag. Geode. Deliberately stopped icon. Geodes. Geodes. Where were they? In here? Yeah, that one will do. And I move out of the way. So, what that's going to do, hopefully, is that the processors that are using this stuff are hopefully now going to get to go. And we can eventually get more of this brought over here. Over here is something I want to stop then, isn't it? What are you doing? You're ordering. No, stop that. What exactly goes on here? You get turned into crystal powder. Oh, alright. Well, I don't actually need this. How about, crystal powder is less than 1k. And order 2k, there you go. Then we don't need this one doing anything. This was to get rid of excess splinters at some point. I'm hoping that eventually we'll get to a point where we pick up that stuff from over here where it's amassing in vast quantities. I'm going to leave that alone for a bit. I think we need to head up to science. I'm going to do a little bit of gardening first. Or something like that. Just grounds beautification. Science. Science is way up here. More stuff that we can... we can fix up. Okay, for the moment, you have tons of copper, so you're not the top priority. That's red and green. Over here, we have blue. That looks slightly awkward, doesn't it? Have blue. Why has blue stopped? Blue has stopped because blue is full. Blue is using a lot of copper. We've got aluminium here. Maybe it's not actually full. No, it's not full. We have to address the aluminium that goes only to here. We also put copper on. Oh, wait a minute. This can't be aluminium. No, this is aluminium here. Aluminium joins red, basically. Is that the only aluminium that we use? No, we have it up here as well. Okay. Yeah. And aluminium's here as well. So basically 1, 2, 3. 3 lots of aluminium. I'll come over to red circuits. What I need is a copy of that. If I was to put something like this here, like so. We need to power this up with 6 modules for every one of those that we do this to. So that's 1. We need to put it here as well. This one. I'll have to do something better with the beacons than that. Okay, so Wait a minute. Oh, do we not actually order aluminium up here anymore? We just supply it via this one. Is that what happened? Or do we just have it coming out 2 places? Is this just a top up because we can't toss it out of here fast enough? It should go fast enough with this setup. One would think. So that might be all for the aluminium. But then we need somehow to access the copper. Do the same sort of thing with yeah. Do that. How much copper do you actually have? 45k. How about I get the aluminium running on blue again first? That's 12. We're going to need more than 12. Let's just go and get, I don't know. We'll see how many of the advanced modules there are. I might have to turn on making the level 3 productivity modules again just to enable this to happen. Where are the modules? We are over too far. Here we go. We have 46. Right. I think we justify using as many as we require to get this to work. Back to blue science, I think it was, that we were working on. Blue science, okay. Now, you need to be ordering aluminium. If aluminium coil... No, let's not do that just yet. This one here. You're going to be ordering coil. It will be if coil is less than S, and this will be if coil is less than 8 grand, and have a train on the way. Fabulous. So, what I want to know is what's going to happen. Oh, you need to be coil, and you coil, and you need to be coil, and you need to be coil, and I'll see if this causes a problem shortly. Here we go. I don't think these are quite fast enough. Maybe they are. sort of looks like it, doesn't it? Okay, so blue's moving again. What about pink? There's no demand on pink at this moment, but certainly you use aluminium. I think it's aluminium and titanium. I'm not sure if you actually use copper at all. So maybe if we... Oh. Really? Crushed stone and crystal dust. That's the way that it wants to go, isn't it? You know, all I've really got to do to make this work is that. Now I've got all this garbage to pick up. Oh, God. Is that cobalt steel? Cobalt steel. Finally, so the titanium we don't need either. That can go up in here. Titanium. More cobalt steel. Not sure about the invar. Probably have too many red circuits on our hands at this point as well. But that was all to make room for this person. Go in there. Oh, how much? We've still got 13k. So we're not actually ready for this. But we will be soon. Okay, so that is the science that we're not worrying about at the moment. It's all full anyway. The next one, and the one that we are worrying about, actually, I want to pick up all of these thingies. Well, that's interesting. You've actually burst into life. I don't think you actually need any of those two products, but I know what you do need, and you probably can't see it at the moment, but all this area needs to be fired up with modules. It doesn't look like I have the right sort of module. So we'll give them what we have, and hope for the best. Oh. And that is actually all of those modules I have. Yeah. These needed as well. For this process to keep up with the others, I need to put those modules in. And also we need to fix lead. Well, I'm going to get more modules. I'm going to quickly show you what the problem with lead is. It's one we've had before. This is our lead production. We don't have any dedicated lead. If we did, it would be out here. There might be somewhere else where a little bit of lead's made, but it's predominantly through here. One line on very slow belt coming through to very low level machines, and then sorted, and most of it sort of coming out as scrap and being very slowly loaded in here. I did add in this mechanism to balance these two because they weren't balanced before, which was a small issue. But yeah, you can see there we've only got 1k lead, so that's not great. I think probably in the first instance I boost up this general process, because I don't think these other products are holding us back, and we need most of them, like the gold and the aluminium and whatever that other one is we probably use. So the first thing we'll have to do in the next episode is boost this up. Then our tin plate processing, sorry, not tin, lead plate. This is a very basic formula. I think we're using a very basic formula here. Yeah, we're using the lead ingot 1 formula. If you check lead, lead, is this lead? No, that's glass. Is this lead? Yeah, this is lead. So the level 1 formula, 24 lead ore becomes 24 ingots versus 24 lead oxide becomes 24 ingots, or 12 lead anodes becomes, oh, that gives you slag as well. I mean, we can always remove the slag, but 12 lead anodes, 12 lead anodes. So 4 lead pellets, 3 processed lead. That's like 6 lead ore translates into 12 ingots. 6, so 12. So we double. If we go the most advanced process, we double, but we do need this hexafluorosilic, whatever, acid, which needs silicon ore. And hydrofluoric acid, which is probably something we're turning into fluorite ore. Hydrofluoric acid. Is it in here? Fluorite ore and sulfuric acid. Yeah, certainly there's better ways that we could be making the lead, even if I don't want to get into those complexities, which I probably should get into those complexities. But if I didn't want to get into those complexities, I could still do lead 2, which is lead oxide, which is simply processed lead, and oxygen, which gives you sulfur dioxide gas, which, do I want sulfur dioxide gas? I mean, in a way, maybe I need a mix of the two so that sulfur dioxide gas becomes sulfuric acid, which I can use in the hydrofluoric acid. I don't know. I don't need to deal with this right at this second. I want to deal with purple. Let me just get these modules. I'm pretty sure I have some level 0 speed modules. And that should set us on our way. Yeah, it should be down one more. This is why I've been filling these areas in, just to make it a bit easier to navigate when I'm not using such things. I'll take a couple of hundred of those. I need to make some more space though. I don't know why I've got glass and this many tin. Never mind. Back up. Where are we trying to get to? Oh, that's blue science. Pink science. And purple. Purple science, where the chemistry side of things needs a little bit more help. I think I spec'd that out on slightly weaker modules. Should check. No. I was just checking if it could take productivity modules, because that would be better. That's everything that was flashing. Hopefully that's enough. Let this go full whack. I think as soon as this gets to 2000 it will move to here and then go to science. So I'm just going to go for the ride. This will either boot science back into action, or we're already in action. I'm not sure which. Yeah, this should kick us off again. Excellent. Now, if we fix lead next episode, that should be enough to keep purple operating. Since we're at 50%, we're going to have to work on yellow very soon. But we still need to ensure that our aluminium and copper supplies are going to work, so we need to do that as well. So there's still tons of things to keep us busy before we can even contemplate doing yellow science. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this sort of catch-up episode. Look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye-bye for now.